Hey, what's up, family? We are about to head out, leaving Buffalo Brew. Obviously, we are well stocked with caffeine. Getting on the road, we're gonna go visit a bunch of Mayhem affiliates. We'll see you guys. We're gonna drag you along, join in some classes, meet some cool people. Let's go.
Ready?
Who let you on this trip?
Dude, they just call me Dominic Toretto where I'm from. Put me in a Honda. What are we driving?
Honda Odyssey.
I had a Honda Odyssey go-kart. If anybody knows what that is and wants to sell it back to me. That was my favorite thing ever. Dude, the worst thing on a trip is when you run out of underwear.
For all
Fact.
involved.
Socks too.
Oh, you're good.
Socks and all.
Did we bring waters by any chance?
No, Lori, come on.
This is amazing.
Who the heck packs
Does
some
your
water?
wife usually pack for you?
Amazing.
She does. Speaking
Wife
of
doesn't pack for me. It just seems like, you know, group road trip. It seems like, you know, logical.
which, Jake here.
My bad.
Do it.
Hey,
Is this
you know what time it is.
Time to warm up.
Time to warm up, baby. Huh? Yasmin, don't touch it, please.
All right, so first stop, we are at CrossFit Hendersonville. Don't know what to expect. Darren's gonna run into a big class. I made a stop for a bathroom break, so we're still 10 minutes early, but I know he likes to be on Lombardi time, so we're gonna go in, we're gonna get in the zone, and I think I'm gonna do this one. I got the 7 mils on, so I'll be ready.
Let's bring it up. Now. I'm just kidding. I'm excited. I don't get to yell at people. All right. First off, thank you guys so much for having us. Okay, this is our very first stop on a little tour that we are doing. Okay, we really appreciate you guys coming out for this. Very excited to be able to do what we love, be able to bring it to you guys as well. This is an amazing space. Let's get on a machine of some sort. Let's get moving for about 3 minutes. Roll up and reach. Going in. 3, 2, 1, go!
My name is Maddie Kresnik, and I have owned CrossFit Hendersonville for 7 months. I actually met Jake in Nicaragua. I went on a mission trip. I didn't mean to go on the Mayhem trip. Meeting Jake on that trip, we just kind of stayed friends. When I took over, he knew that I was writing the programming before. He's like, I don't say this just so that you become a Mayhem affiliate, but you're gonna have a lot going on, and it's gonna be very beneficial to not write your own programming. At the time, I was writing programming. You don't just write the workouts. I mean, you take time to write the workouts, then you take time to test the workouts, then you take time to write the coach notes for the workouts. I mean, it's just this long process. Immediately when he said that, I was like, oh, no brainer, for sure, Mayhem affiliate. Yeah. I believe in the backbone of Mayhem, so I'm thrilled to support that. But also, it's super helpful, and it's not like I'm just supporting you guys, you are supporting me. You have been so helpful. It's if you need anything, reach out, and you mean that. It's not just words on a paper, it's truth. So that's been super awesome. The greatest feedback is we have all of our members taking class. If a member maybe used to do open gym, kind of their own programming, their own things, they're in class. I love seeing the higher level athletes in class, and it's just awesome to see the whole community come together. No matter who you are, you're coming in, getting a great workout, and leaving. It's their best hour of the day.
I think I told you before, I'm a former minivan driver myself. Just like riding a bike. And so we're going from Ville to Ville to Ville today. So we started in Hendersonville, now we're going to Clarksville. We're going to end in Evansville. That's how we do it around here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you guys next time. All right, stop number 2. We ran into some problems on the road, but nothing this whole girl couldn't handle. But yeah, we're basically running right in. Christy's running class, formulating the plot on the way there. So we're literally gonna kick down the door and she's gonna be like, burpees now. Am I right?
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go check it out.
So I work with the Mayhem affiliate team, which writes your workouts, and I help with gym support and business support and everything. Any questions? All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Name's Ricky. My wife Kimberly and I own and operate the gym. SolaFide's been around since 2011, and we bought it back in 2021. The reason why we bought it mainly was I was prior military, come and go a lot, and my wife kind of really took to the community and the support system that the community at that time gave her while I was gone a lot. The kids really took to the area. I was always like, I'm gonna do 20 years and get out. I got 14 and then got out because this was so good for her and the family.
I started coaching here roughly about 7 years ago. I started coaching the teens program that they had running, and then eventually moved on to adult classes. With Ricky being in the military, I never really established a career. It was because we were only in places in short times and we have 2 younger kids. I just always took on a lot of part-time jobs, so I feel like I've dabbled in a lot of different areas and not a single one brought me any kind of joy. It was just like, I just gonna get up and go to work. And then found CrossFit, fell in love with CrossFit as an athlete first, and then took my L1, and it was just from there I was like, I'm not doing anything else, whether he agreed or not. This is what I'm doing.
So like our vision, right? It kind of speaks for itself, and as far as like, we want to create an environment that fosters the development of like confident, knowledgeable, and healthy individuals. Like we're gonna come in prepared, we're gonna be ready for you, we're gonna modify things as you need, and that's why we love CrossFit. If they give us an hour, we'll give them the best hour of their day.
My name is Dallas Cannon. I've been a coach here at CrossFit SolaFide for 2.5 years. As I've got into coaching here at CrossFit SolaFide and just taken like the investment into coaching and like the members so seriously, Ricky, the guy that owns the gym, went out and got his level 3, and I was like, well, I could do that too. Like if he's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So started prepping for the level 3 and then got that done just to give back to them. I feel like the more we do in the investment in the coaching, the better it is for the members. So
the attention to detail that Mayhem brings to the table, it gives us the ability to provide a level of detail to each program without being 4 to 5 hours worth of programming specialty, right? It opens the door to be like, I can help you where you're currently at. I got a program for that.
Utilizing you guys as a resource for programming really takes that stress away from us, and it lets us focus more on like looking at the lesson plan and actually taking things that we can like teach younger coaches about, like, hey, lesson planning, stimulus, this is why we do this is why we do this.
I've only been doing CrossFit for 9 years. So the first 5 years, like I had a big progression because I went from being a cross-country runner to lifting weights. So I had big number jumps. But then I always kind of felt myself, well, this is probably where I'm gonna be. And then progressively year after year with Mayhem, like as an athlete, I've gotten stronger and I've proven to myself things that I didn't think I was capable of doing this late into, you know, into the game.
If I was spending 5 to 6 hours a day as a head coach or as a owner of the gym, then like the attention to detail behind the coach's development, the class experience, all those things would be diminished just because of the programming. If I can just rely on someone else to bring that knowledge, expertise, and all of those things to the table, I can take what you give me and I can maximize it.
Before Mayhem, we ran other programs, but it was kind of just like I showed up and I read what was on the board and then that was it. And there was no growth in my profession. With all the notes and with all, the guidelines that you guys provide in the programs and the very different programs too, I read all of those. So I read the Bergner notes, I read, all of those things, and they're all just super beneficial.
We could probably do it ourselves, but we understand that our time is more valuable, building client relationships, building retention, and increasing our impact. And Mayhem allows us to do that a lot.
I definitely feel like Mayhem's values line up with a lot of our values. And I feel like if we're going to be hanging on to a program and saying that we are a blank affiliate and we're taking ownership in some form on that, and we're linking ourselves to a bigger, broader, audience that, Mayhem brings in, we want to make sure that it aligns with who we are as well. We don't preach a lot about being like a faith-based gym, but it brings in a lot of people who, hey, I signed up because that's what I saw in your marketing, or that's what I saw in your name, right? Our name means faith alone. But then there's also people who are like, I just want to be around good people. They come for different reasons, and I feel like the foundation of the values is kind of why we've attached ourselves and why we've been a part of the Mayhem family for so long.
3, 2, 1, rest!
Evansville CrossFit in Evansville, Indiana. Evansville, Indiana. So we went Tennessee, Kentucky. Now we're in Indiana. This is actually the home of Dre Strom. So it's good. After you.
We're in your home.
Yeah, I'm honored that you guys, thank you, Christy, for putting Evansville CrossFit on the map. Love.
Hey. Oh my gosh. I did that. So sorry, whoever that was.
I want to first of all thank you guys for allowing us into your home. You guys have a fantastic facility. The few people that I've met so far have been wonderful as well, so I'm assuming the rest of you are just like that. It's going to be a drop step that looks like this. I'm going to go out and back, out and back.
I heard from even Toast Bar too, Scott. I'm a dying man. Wait, what coach said?
You've got 3, 2, 1, go!
My name's Austin. I've been a coach here at Evansville CrossFit for about 2 years now. I've been a coach for CrossFit for 10 years now. So I've been in the game for a while. I'm a level 3. Got that in August of 23. The way that my dad introduced it to me, way back in the day, this is early game stuff. He comes home from work one day. He's like, "Hey, you ever heard of this guy named Rich Froning?" And I'm like, "No, who's Rich Froning? You know what CrossFit is?" "No, I don't know what this is." Pulls up a video of Rich doing whatever Rich was doing, and I was like, that looks pretty sweet. So, I mean, from the very beginning, it was like Rich, CrossFit Mayhem, that's how it started, and then it just kind of, I got lucky coming here and meeting this guy. I was like, this is like full circle kind of thing. It was awesome. At first, we had different programs we were following, kind of some people coming up with their own things, pulling pieces from different programs here and there. So there was a little bit of inconsistency. When we switched over to Mayhem Affiliate, at first, you always have a couple people who want to give you a little bit of pushback. And at first, we're like, let's just see what happens. But then after, a month, 2 months, we're consistent with it. Majority of people were like, this is great. A big turning point that I saw in athletes was after the end of the week, they were tired, but they weren't completely just buried in the dirt. It's different for each gym. I'm sure, some people probably have classes with 20, 30 people, whereas some people have classes with 5 people, not as much equipment. So being able to change things on the fly, but it still maintains that stimulus. And the fact that there's coaches' notes when I have athletes who have questions about X, Y, and Z, and I'm not quite sure of an answer, that we can kind of look back and refer to, I find is super helpful. And it makes the communication between coach, athlete, programmer very quick. it kind of all just makes everything very easy.
Oh, damn, that would have been cool. Let's act all nonchalant about it. Hey guys, we're at exit 105 on whatever highway this is. Man, we're 2 miles away from Beef O'Reilly. We're hungry, we're tired, and Daddy ran out of gas. There's no other way to say it. I ran out of gas. And I was cruising, I was like probably going 90 miles an hour, and just all of a sudden,
Just haven't lied to you? For running out of gas?
No, not a lot. It's not the first time though. Somewhere in between a lot and the first time.
Bro does not learn from his mistakes.
I verbalized it earlier.
What's our plan to get gas?
So we're trying to wait for an Uber in Corydon, and it ain't going well so far. We've been spinning wheels for, they're trying to find me a driver. Not a lot of them around here, as it would turn out. So, yeah, just problem solving, baby.
Citadel Driver Services and Recycling.
Hey, man. No. Got me. You got me. You got me. I just cut from leaving the last gym to right now. Hey guys, I had to gas up. Always make sure that you check fuel levels. Drive safe.
Where'd you guys run out of gas?
I got change.
Right by the exit.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I thought you were kidding.
I mean, close enough to where it's like you could have made a run for it, but far enough.
So what'd you guys end up doing?
We got gas.
The thing about Fiji water is that they slowly filter it through volcanic rocks, which is why that's how you know that it's good. It takes your mountain off, so it turns into a little snow globe. It's just a unique and refreshing taste when you mix the two together. We're gonna change some lives, make some people better, have a good time. We're starting the day at CrossFit Enapay. We got a full tank of gas. That's what I know. And that's gonna be a coaching point today. Pace yourself so that you don't run out of gas 2 miles before your exit. It's an analogy.
Here we go. Going in. 10 seconds.
We opened our facility looking for faith-based, trying to use this as ministry as close as possible. In those 9 years, we've grown so much. We are busting out the seams here and ready to move into a new building.
My name is Stuart Stark.
My name is Amber Stark, and we have owned CrossFit Enapay for 9 years.
I basically started CrossFit mainly because of watching Rich, seeing Rich at the games.
You know, watching Rich and getting to watch the teams and all that, like that was our first exposure really to Mayhem.
So he was a huge inspiration for me. So when I started personally, like he was who I followed. And
what Rich stood for, you know, like him having that tattoo down his side of like, no, I'm going to share my faith. You're not going to tell me I can't have it on a headband. It's going to be here no matter what. Like that kind of led us towards Mayhem. Our main goal wasn't to make money here. Our main goal was to reach people who are afraid to walk through the church doors.
I wouldn't say it's anything official, but pretty much from the start we've had a men's Bible study. We've done a women's Bible study off and on, but our men's Bible study has met every other Saturday for several years now, and it's open to anyone. It isn't just members of our gym. It's mainly people from our gym, but we do have some guys that were members stopped coming for whatever reason, but they still attend our Bible study. So CrossFit's just not working out for them right now, but they still are able to make it to our Bible study on Saturday, so that's pretty cool.
People used to always ask us, they'd be like, well, how many members do you have? Or how much money are you making? We're like, enough to keep the lights on. And that was it, and that's all we ever told people, because our goal was not to make money or a profit off of this place. Obviously we want to live off of it, but the ministry was the biggest part of it for us. So we had a goal and we had a plan, and we wanted to get as many people to Christ through this place.
From the faith aspect, all the way down to the way the programming is written, we just seem to really align with all the thoughts and values that Mayhem has. And it just makes sense for us. It's very natural.
All right, friends, it's day number 2. It's gym number 5. We are at Bourbon Barrel CrossFit. Another fantastic group of individuals. We got a little bit of our own fitness in, but now it's time to focus on the people that matter. If I'm being honest, just the people that we've talked to so far, like, worth its weight in gold. Like, we got what we came for, is just to meet people, plug in, understand what's happening in Mayhem Affiliates, what we can do better. It's been inspirational just to hear them, hear their stories, see the successes, and just gyms like this. It makes me feel so old school, gritty CrossFit. Couldn't love it anymore.
My name's Kyle Stevens. Started the gym in 2012, affiliated with CrossFit I think a couple years later. So I'm a BCBA. I work with adults with developmental disabilities and autism as my primary job. My wife is a play therapist and a mental health therapist. If you were here throughout the day, a lot of the folks that are doing like play therapy with the little bit older kids, they're not just going to be doing like sand tray work and stuff. They're going to come over here and they're going to be swinging on ropes and they're going to be rolling on mats and they're going to be doing some of that stuff. So it's just a little bit more expansive play therapy. So they're still doing all of those therapeutic things, but just an extra space they can walk through from the therapy side to the gym side and integrating those two things. I would just spend hours on like okay, we need these we need this, and then we're going to do this for muscular balance, and we're going to do that, and then these pieces are going to fit together, and I'd like finally get this program together for a 2-month period, and just like would just be so proud of it. I'd get it, and then somebody'd be like, "This is stupid," and I'm like, oh, just devastated, because but then that would business-wise have pretty serious implications, because when you're programming by yourself, you do get into ruts. My wife took it for a little while after I kind of was, I just couldn't, do it anymore, and then we turned it over to kind of try to do it collectively as a group, and that was a nightmare. And then we turned it over to one of our younger coaches who had the exercise science degree, and that was a nightmare, and then finally found you guys, and it really is just business-wise been just a world of difference, because we can throw you under the bus whenever somebody doesn't like something. So,
by all means,
yeah.
Definitely. All right, Lexington, Kentucky. It's day 3. Last day is going to be the best day. This is CrossFit Maximus, and outside alone, extremely impressive. Got the front desk, got the whole thing. Very cool space. So we're going to go inside and check it out.
Kelly Kramer, and I've been coaching here since 2008.
David Thallaker, been a member since 2013, so coming up on 12 years, and I've been coaching about 3.5 years now.
I am Tina Olson, and I've been coaching for a little over a year now at CrossFit Maximus.
He goes through, talks through the whiteboard, then you see him do the workout. I think it's all very helpful.
Beforehand, I've always programmed my own stuff. So coming into CrossFit, I was a little nervous, like I have to coach someone else's things. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do with that. I felt like it helped me study more figure out what things are, do things differently than I would have done, and I think it's been a great challenge in that way. So I've loved it.
You know, you've got years and years of experience, and you can trust that. You know, you can trust the programming.
You can do any modification, like even today when we're going through, Darren's giving us 12 different things we can do if you can't do toes to bar. If you can't hang from the rig, you can lay on the floor and do toes to rig. You can do sit-ups, you can do whatever. So there's always something you can do, and I think that helps to you're getting over these injuries, you're still working, you're still getting better.
One of our things in the past was like, whatever coach was programming, they'd be kind of biased to what they love to do, you know? You'd get a coach that loved cardio, so then they would always be like hammering cardio and not enough weights, but this is like, you know, you get a little bit of everything, so.
The way Mayhem's set up, it's really helped us out.
Stop number 7, we are at CrossFit 859 just outside of Lexington, and it's pretty big. Take a look around, see, spin them around. I mean, I think we got enough room to handstand walk.
My name's KJ and I own CrossFit 859 here in Nicholasville, Kentucky. We've been open for right around 12 years.
I'm Barbara Brewer. I have been a coach at CrossFit 859 for 6 years.
I'm Alex Carter. I'm a member here at CrossFit 859. Been a member here for about 8 years, and I am the mayor of our city here in Nicholasville. So, great community here.
With my gymnastics background, that's where I'm passionate. So, for example, this week we had a kipping handstand push-up. It was a skill set. You know, we had 12 minutes we're gonna go over it. For me, that was awesome because I had the time to actually break it down. I love having that time to really teach.
We did our own programming for years when we opened. I would spend hours and hours and hours every week working on that. Using programming like Mayhem, it takes a major piece of that off of my plate that I don't need to spend my time doing. You know, it's recreating the wheel, which doesn't need to happen.
Well, I think what I've noticed here with the programming here at CrossFit 859 with the Mayhem workouts is just the different variations, and I think that's what CrossFit is all about, right? It's good programming to get a variation of all those movements, and great ways to scale. Doesn't matter what level you're on. I think it's great. We really like it here at CrossFit 859.
This allows me to spend more time with members, allows me to spend more time coaching my coaches and, you know, doing the things that programming would take up all that time.
Man, this is always the part of the trip where I'm actually like getting a little sad. Light at the end of the tunnel where we're headed back to Cookeville. One more stop after some Mexican food. Vámonos. One more time. Yep. Oiling up the joints, kicking off the dust because Roro's going to coach a class. It's been a minute. Had my credentials all the way through level 4, then I just let them slide. And so now these guys are going to get coached by a complete hack, but stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wow.
My name's Corey Prather. I'm the gym manager here at Lake Cumberland Community Fitness. I've been here since 2015, got my level 1, and then when that ran out, upped to a level 2. So I've been here since 2015, been coaching since 2017, and recently became the gym manager about 4 months ago. We were an affiliate for 10 years, got our 10-year affiliate in 2023, but then we had an ownership change. We were just kind of ready to break away, but we love the methodology and we love the brand of Mayhem. It fits who we are. We knew that we wanted to stay in the space, and so we became a Mayhem affiliate. When the ownership happened, they kind of asked us, hey, find us some programming. Every program that we looked at, it was, okay, but how does it compare to Mayhem? And then we go through that one, and then okay, how does this one compare to Mayhem? And so we just kept coming back, and this is who we wanted to be affiliated with. And so for our 4-month experience, like, we haven't been able to use everything that you offer. Once we grow the business and we can offer endurance type classes, you have a track for that. Once we can have master's classes, you have a track for that. Like, you offer, it's so extensive that we haven't been able to even use the full spectrum yet. So that's why we love it. A faith aspect to it. Once a month we do Faith Family Fitness Saturday. So we'd have a devotional on Saturday morning before the workout, and we'd all work out together, pray together. So it's cool. We're excited to be affiliated. We're proud of it, and we're gonna market Mayhem affiliate as much as we can.